So more and more international brokers are trying to get into the Canadian market. And more competition is always great for consumers like you and I. A couple weeks ago, I did a video about Webull Canada in which they recently came into the Canadian market, and I had some doubts. First of all, trading there wasn't free, and Webull Canada didn't support Norbert's Gambit. Essentially, I just concluded that they weren't very competitive with existing platforms in Canada. Now, late in 2023, another Chinese company came into the Canadian market known as Moomoo. Let's take a look at how they compare with the existing brokers in Canada, namely Wealthsimple and Questrade. You know, two of the most popular budget platforms in Canada. Here's what happened. Same with the video that I did with Webull Canada. Moomoo actually reached out to me a couple times in the past couple weeks to try to work out a deal to represent them. And as you can probably guess, I didn't take it. And if you followed me for a while, you'll know that I wouldn't take sponsorship offers with brands that I wouldn't use myself. Let's go into it. First of all, Moomoo's market positioning is very similar to the likes of Wealthsimple, Questrade, and Webull Canada. Essentially, they're a budget trading platform. In the US where they also operate, that certainly seems to be the case, because they offer no commission trading in the US. Here in Canada, that's not the case. And I get it, the competition in the US is greater, so they have to offer no commission trading to grab business in the US. And apparently, doing business in Canada is expensive. But if a company like Wealthsimple can do no commission trading in Canada, I don't see how investors should go to Moomoo for trading, at least with Canadian stocks. So let's go into the fees for Moomoo. For Canadian stocks, it's 0.0149 Canadian dollars per share, minimum of $149 per trade. And for the US stocks, it's 0.0099 US dollars per share with a minimum of $199 per trade. Doesn't sound a lot. Actually, I lied. That's actually not cheap. But let's see what you're getting with paying that commission. You get level 2 market data, which gives you more unique insights on stocks' real-time price as well as supply and demand, which is very important if you're a day trader, but not really if you're just a casual investor that buys and holds. Here's the problem. If you're not a day trader, might as well use Wealthsimple to trade your Canadian stocks to save that commission fee. If you want to trade US stocks, I would even argue that Questrade is a better option. First of all, Questrade supports Norbert's Gambit, one of the most important features for a Canadian brokerage for US trading. Now, I do understand Moomoo tries to keep its currency exchange rates low. 0.09% plus $2 for currency exchange, which on paper is a lot lower than other brokerages. But still, if you're looking to convert 20,000, 30,000 or even more Canadian dollars into US dollars, it adds up. By using Norbert's Gambit on Questrade, you're only paying a fixed cost, which is the sale of the ETF DLR.U.TO. Okay, in general, I do have to admit, the fees for trading US stocks on Moomoo is generally cheaper than on Questrade if you're a casual trader or trading low quantities of stocks. Here's the problem. Questrade offers free ETF purchases and they have a maximum commission fee of $9.95. If you look at Moomoo, there's a minimum commission for trades but no maximum commission for trades. So hypothetically, if you were to buy a stock worth $1 and buy 2,000 of them, with Moomoo you're paying like $20, whereas for Questrade you're paying $9.95. So if you're buying stocks in large quantities or ETFs, Questrade is a better option. And if you're an active day trader, Interactive Brokers offers much lower fees. It's more geared towards day traders with more features for day trading. Here's the main problem I have with Moomoo. Moomoo is owned by Futu Holdings Limited, which is headquartered in Hong Kong. Yes, I know that Moomoo in Canada is CIRO regulated, and every country they do business with, they abide with the local government. But here's the thing, Hong Kong, though technically a special administrative region of China, but I mean, if you're up to date with the news, I'm not going to get into the politics, but the geopolitical tensions in China right now, look man, it's tough. And I've seen enough situations where customers' funds are frozen due to unforeseen situations in their crypto or brokerage accounts. Now, I'm not saying that this will happen to Moomoo, but if there's a 0.1% chance of that happening because of geopolitical issues between the West and the East, you know, I'd rather just put my money where I know is safe and I don't have to worry about it all the time. Just my opinion. So in conclusion, is Moomoo legit, and how does it compare with the other brokerages in Canada? To be fair, they are legit. They offer some advantages like free level 2 market data. That being said, I feel like if you're a casual trader, might as well go with Wealthsimple for Canadian stocks and Questrade for US stocks. And if you're a day trader, Interactive Brokers has a better platform geared towards day traders. And not to mention, Moomoo doesn't exactly offer the cheapest rates in the industry, and even if they are legit, which they are, but man, with the geopolitical issues in China right now, I just don't feel comfortable putting my money there, especially if I have to provide them with my personal information. I don't know man, maybe I'm being too paranoid. What do you think? Leave it in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, a like and sub will always be appreciated. If you're new to this channel, I make financial tips for Canadians in my long form content and financial comedy in my shorts. Take care and I'll see you next time.